Hi everyone, it's Miss Haley again. For today's video, I'm going to be going over the 9.2.2 checkup for geometry. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here's the 9.2.2 checkup. This week we're talking about circles and specifically chords in circles. So one type of chord in a circle is a diameter. That's something that you should have started to learn about in middle school. So a diameter is, let's see if this will write for me, there we go. A diameter is a chord that goes through the center of the circle and has two endpoints on the edge of the circle. So for questions 1 and 2, we want to name all of the diameters of the circle. So the first one that I see, we're going to call it FZ. You could also call it ZF. Now remember, since it's a line segment, we have to put this little bar over top. So FZ is one of them. The other one is HW. And you could also call that WH. So those are the two diameters in that circle. Let's move on to number 2. It looks like we have AZ, FR, HX, and let's see, is that it? 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's about it for that one. Alright, so next we're talking about radiuses or radii and diameters. So in number 3 we're given a radius and we need to find the diameter. So the radius is half of the diameter, so that means the diameter is 2 times the radius. So I'm going to find my diameter by multiplying the radius, which is 4.7, times 2. So that means in this case our diameter, D, is going to be 9.4. Alright, in number 4 again we're given a radius, so to find the diameter we're just going to do 2 times whatever the radius is, which is 11.3, so the diameter is 22.6. Alright, and then in this last one, number 5, it's a little bit different. We're given a diameter, but we want to find the radius. So if the diameter is 2 times the radius, that means the radius is 1/2 of the diameter. So you can take whatever the diameter is, 26.6, and either multiply by 1/2, or that's the same as dividing by 2. So that gives us our radius to be 13.3. If you just put that in your calculator, you'll get 13.3. Alright, so we're almost done actually. This didn't take very long. Alright, next we're talking about chords that are equidistant from the center. Alright, so let's see. If the dotted line segment is a radius of circle A, CB is perpendicular to AD, and CD equals 3, then the chord, what is the length of the chord CB? So since we have that perpendicular radius, alright, we know that AD is the perpendicular bisector of that chord. What that means is it's cut in half. So if this side is 3, that side is 3. So the whole length of CB is 3 plus 3, which is 6. Alright, in number 7, we have the same situation. So we have that perpendicular bisector as our radius. So if YW is 4.5, like it tells us in the problem, how long is WZ? 4.5. So how long is that entire thing? 4.5 plus 4.5 is 9. Alright, 3 more questions to go. Alright, so this is where we're talking about chords that are equidistant from the center of the circle. So we're talking about these two chords, BC and DE. We know they're equidistant from the center, which is A, because we have these lengths 7.1 and 7.1. Alright, so if that happens, then that means we know that the two chords are the same length. If the chords are equidistant from the center, the chords have the same length. So if this chord length is 12, BC is also going to be 12. And that's our answer. All right, in number 9, we have the same situation. The chords are equidistant from the center, so if one of them is length 9, then that means CD is also 9. I don't know why it's writing like this today. Sometimes it has good days, sometimes it has bad days. All right, so in this case, we have kind of this switch situation. So we know that the chords are the same length, so that means that they have to be equidistant from the center. So if this section, if this length is 13.5, then the dotted line also has to be 13.5. 13.5, that doesn't look like it, but it is. Alright, so that's the end of today's video. I hope that helped, and be sure to reach out if you have any questions about this week's stuff before you take your quiz. Good luck!